I'm Mitch Henck with a few questions about the lawsuit filed by the Tony Robinson family against the city of Madison and against Officer Matt Kennedy and the Tony Robinson death. And the police are trying to say, well, in the officer's mind, he thought somebody was in the building because he heard yelling and banging. And so it doesn't matter what a neighbor says, whether the neighbor said it 3 days later or not about having nobody in there. What matters is what was in the officer's mind. So he has to make that case in court, but if he thought somebody was in there, then he goes in to engage. Once he engages with Tony, who was on Xanax, mushrooms, and marijuana, he's 6'4", 220. He punches the officer on the step, knocks the officer back. You see on the video, he's backing out, shooting. Tony Robinson's body's at the bottom of the stairs. I don't think the officer pulled him down. Now, maybe he was just out of control and was falling on the stairs. We don't know. But he was shot 3 times. Now, one officer in the Paul Heenan case, who won that settlement, said, well, maybe after 3 shots, the officer should have gone and wrestled him down or gotten into a knockdown, drag-out fight, but not used deadly force. Well, Jim Palmer of the police union says the officers are trained to use whatever force is necessary to stop the threat. And former Chief Cooper of the Madison PD says they should change the deadly force standard, but in the meantime, that is the standard they use to stop the threat. Now, if you're 6'4", 220 on all kinds of drugs, and you know you're going to get caught for breaking your probation, maybe you're not in a great frame of mind. And 3 shots may be not enough to stop you. Again, the city says it will defend diligently on this case to the end and not settle. We'll see what happens. But I think some of these questions have to be answered. And when you make a point based on the agenda you pursue, based on the outcome you want, you're doing yourself and the city a disservice. And that's my 2 cents. My 2 minutes are brought to you by Edge Construction and Capital Consultants. Bill McCoshen, lobbyist who get things done downtown. That's Capital Consultants. We can argue about it tomorrow on the radio at 8 o'clock on 92.1 FM The Mic. Talk to you then.